Hey guys, Charles again with Klecker Tactical. Today I'm going to share my opinions on the Smith & Wesson M&P Shield 2.0. So first, we are clear, empty, and safe. So, first thing, I'm just going to go over my opinion overall, go over some statistics that are directly from the M&P Smith & Wesson site, comparing this 2.0 to the first gen. So my overall opinion on this: great firearm, less than $400 for the 2.0. It's, I think, $479 I think for the MSRP on the website, but I picked it up at a local store for $400. You can still go get one of the old ones. You don't need, if you don't want the 2.0, those are like $250 right now online. So affordable. One of the top 5 carry pistols on the market. Shoots good. It's a bit snappy, but I mean, for a pistol that's the size of my hand, and I've got pretty average to large hands, anything this small is going to be snappy. It shoots good, feels good, slim, comfortable. My overall impression is there's nothing I really don't like about it. I really like it, and I would highly recommend this as a personal defense and carry pistol. You can even do some modifications with this. You can get Hive. Who else makes them? A couple other companies anyway. They make extendable base pads for them, all sorts of colors. Apex triggers. You can do different color triggers, upgraded trigger bars to enhance the trigger even more than the factory, which I think the factory trigger is just fine. But you know how we love to customize every firearm we own. So sights are interchangeable, all that. So there's a pretty fair amount of customization you can do to enhance your personal performance of it. I guess they got the talon grips you can put on the wraps to improve the grip. I think the grip on this is fine. It's not too coarse. It's not too abrasive. It really grips and just overall feels really good. I really like it. So this model, this has got a 3.1 inch barrel. Overall length from muzzle to end here is 6.1 inches. So pretty compact. The sights are just a standard 3-dot sight. Nothing too fancy. You can get Trijicon, True Glow, Mariglow. You can get a whole bunch of aftermarket sights for this. It has one of the slimmest profiles at 0.99 inches of slide width, which is great for reducing the outward appearance of your printing of your firearm when you're carrying, which is what you want to have anyway. So this compared to the first gen, what's different? Well, they added slide serrations, more on the backs, on the front side here. The old one did have these. They added these. They do help, but it's such a minimal area that they added these serrations. It's a little help. Okay, cool. They did reduce some weight on the slide. This weighs sorry, I gotta read my notes here because I don't remember everything. This one weighs 18.3 ounces. The old one was 20.8 ounces. So shave about 2 ounces off. I mean, if you're carrying it every day, 2 ounces, that can make a difference. Ounces equal pounds, pounds equals, if you've ever heard that saying. So overall length and width and everything is the same as for the 2.0 to the old one. You still get one 8+ and one 7+1 mag, which, of course, the 8+ has a little spacer for the extension. I like this because it fits my hand perfectly. I don't really care for the flush mag. That pinky hanging off, it drives me nuts. But this isn't a range gun. This is a personal carry, personal protection pistol for me. On the line of subcompact pistols, if your pinky hangs off, big whoop. train with that firearm and it won't be an issue. If I'm having to present this firearm in a self-defense situation, I'm not worried about entirely, my pinky grip, or my pinky coming off my grip. I'm getting at the defensive pistol shooting, still focusing on fundamentals and everything, but everything's gonna be moving a lot faster. So there's some things that you can, I don't want to necessarily say relax on, but they might not be as important at that time when you're trying to protect yourself. Grip being one of them, that you want to have a good grip, but this is not going to affect your grip, in my opinion. So I still prefer to carry this as just a backup mag and leave my 8+ as my primary. That way I know for sure that I'm going to have a full grip. But there is no adjustable back straps, however, with this one, like there is with the full size. The trigger is better. They improved the trigger on all the 2.0s. Again, safe. Real nice audible click. And a fairly decent reset. The reset could be a little bit more noticeable, but really, I think the reset is that's pretty good. I mean, it's a lot of improvements from the 2.0 back from the original. The original head was good. I had no issues with it. I've shot one a couple of times. I never owned one. This is the first Shield I own, and I'll probably never get rid of it. So let's talk about carrying it. Now, right now I'm carrying it all day in a sidecar type holster with a mag carrier. Fairly comfortable, and it conceals well. I even have a little bit of a tattoo up on top here, but it's still, if I'm walking normal side to side, it does not really print that well. And I'm wearing, just a regular t-shirt. That's pretty good. Now, if I'm starting to move around a little bit, there might be some areas that, like right here, but it's only in certain positions, so not really too worried about anything like that. One thing I do notice with this type of holster is that bending over, I mean, it's your preference, but when you appendix carry, you risk the boys, needless to say. But the trigger guard is fully covered. This does not have a slide safety. There's an option. Models that do have it, this one does not. But as long as you're safe and you train properly and that finger stays off that trigger until you are ready to present to a threat, you shouldn't have any issue. A good quality holster that covers your trigger guard, you won't have any accidental discharges while holstering or unholstering, where that's where most of those accidents happen anyway. You can do this with a single without the mag carrier, anywhere inside the waistband, even outside the waistband. But how thin this holster is, how thin this pistol is, even outside the waistband, it has a pretty low profile. So you're not really worried about even printing. Summertime, you might want to stick to inside the waistband anyways, but again, it's everyone's personal preference on that. From this holster itself, this is just one that I made. It's designed from a sidecar design. So it's got the mag carrier with the claw, which helps pull this grip into your body a little bit more, just for retention for the magazine and the pistol. This is a fairly new holster for me. I just started wearing it a couple days ago. Haven't really had a whole lot of time with it, but it's extremely comfortable. And it's you can do most of your daily functions with it, and I like it. So just like all the M&Ps, takedown and disassembly, it's pretty much the same. Up on the side catch release, lock the slide back, remove your magazine, throw your takedown lever 90 degrees down, slide forward, pull the trigger, slides off. So first, obviously, guide rod, guide spring, pretty standard barrel slide, and there's your lower. So a polymer lower with all your, just pretty much a micro version of the big boys. And say, you want to go put it back together and barrel. Alright, I should do that in frame for anybody who's curious. Barrel. Your guide rod with that little plunger, the skinny side goes towards the rear of the slide. And once you're in, line up your guide rails, all the way back, throw that takedown bar up. Okay, watch this check. Good. Point in a safe direction. Trigger resets, straight it out. We're good. Disassembly for cleaning, really quick and easy. So overall, the Smith & Wesson M&P Shield 2.0, highly recommend it. Great personal carry firearm. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.